Hiya, my name is Rebecca and I am a mindset and limiting beliefs coach. I've been coaching for most of my life, but professionally I've been coaching, or as a career I've been coaching for the last few years. And right now I am offering a free 20-minute discovery call. So if you've been feeling stuck or lacking clarity or low in confidence, shrinking yourself to please others, procrastination, needing a accountability partner, whichever it is you're dealing with, loss, yeah, this would be a good time to have a free chat to figure out if coaching is the right direction to go for and if I'm the right coach to help you through those challenges. I've been coaching so much, but it's so rewarding, and just to know I can become a part of someone else's growth and see them take the reins and really stand on their own, really stand in their power, and just to see the transformation of that and how, like a key example, I used to work in a wellness gym, and I would do my pop-ups on the weekends. I do candles and I do jewelry, etc. Food, healthy snacks. And a lady came in and she came directly to my table, like she knew what she was looking for. And I was like, okay. So I'm saying hi and stuff, and she's looking at, oh, I really want something, but I can't get it now. But it's okay. See something. See if you like something, and we can see if you can arrange a price that's going to work for you. And then she's like, looking, and then she literally breaks down and cries. I'm like, oh my goodness. Now I can feel energy. So I'm walking over to her because I already know how this is going to flow. And then I'm trying to console her, and I'm like, even just trying to explain and talk to her, my own essence, my own vessel was getting shaky. I was like, oh my goodness, please stop. You're making me, I can't get my words out properly. So she's like, oh, sorry. I was like, no, it's fine. Just but after we had a chat, it wasn't even long. After we had a chat, and in the end, I did give her some free stuff, because you know what? I am spiritual and I am physical, and majority of my job isn't always about making a sell. Sometimes it's about my purpose work, and at that time, people forget. Sometimes the universe gifts you. It's not always that you have to pay for something. Sometimes in your time of need, the universe may give you a gift, and it was at that time, it was her time for a gift. So anyhow, she came, we had a chat. I gave her a few little bits just to help her, because I do spiritual, I do a spiritual section in what I create also, products. And so she went and used the gem. She came back downstairs, and I kid you not, this woman she literally came down skipping, because doing a workout using a gym is high vibrational. So already you're cleansing and you're raising your vibrations frequency. And she came down and goes, you know what? As she was walking, she noticed me, and then she was going to the changing room. And as she was coming down, I'm like, look right now how you're acting, how your energy is. And look at how when you first came to my table. Because do you see how quick you shifted your mindset? Look at how your energy is shifted. Just by shifting the way you see something, you already elevated yourself. And so, anyhow, she recognized it. She was like, yeah. And then we said goodbye when she came out of changing, and then that was it. Exchange numbers, just to keep in contact. And I must have saw her on maybe a pop-up or two after that. And she was so she was like, oh, you have inspired me so much. I'm really this year, nothing can stop me. Even if the worst happened, she was like, I don't even care. It's going to go real anyway, in my own words. But the fact is, her mindset changed to the point where she didn't even care about the little triggers that were happening around her. And a lot was happening. Because she literally was upset at that moment when I first met her, because she had crashed into someone's car. And she had just moved into the area. And then before that, she had some other stuff going on. And then some other stuff going on. So I think that was literally the bump in someone's car. That was literally tipped her overboard. But I was like, do you know when things go wrong in life? That's the moment you're going to get blessed. Yeah, that's the moment when life is like, okay, let's see. You're going to get these challenges and these triggers, and it's really going to test you. But how much do you know in yourself that things are still going to be okay? And she literally, I think that first time I met her, that literally just tipped her overboard. And that just goes to show, depending on the person you're around, depends on how you, like, I can kind of say I'm a support system at that moment in time. She just bumped into the right person at that time. Because I mean, I don't do pop-ups all the time, but it just happens I was there at the right time. And just having that right bit of guidance and advice in that short time, like even for me, shocked, because the week after, she had completely changed the way she saw things. And she didn't come from a victimized energy anymore, perspectives. She came from a cup half full, not half empty. And she realized that things, yeah, they do happen and they do go bad, but you know what? You always bounce back. Like I always have the analogy of the butterfly and transformation and a phoenix and just rising. You have to hit the ground at times so you can bounce back up higher. And it's at those times when you feel defeated, and sometimes you bounce back quick, and sometimes it could be like a week or a few days or whatnot. But when you bounce back, what affected you the first time to get you down, it's not going to affect you in the same way. And the way she was so contagiously excited about life again, I mean, I feel that stands out so much to me, as well as other stuff and other stories. But this one specifically because it was recent and because that was such a short conversation. And it just goes to show, when you are around the right people and when you are given the right feedback, anything can go. Anything, like yeah, I'm so proud of her. But yeah, and it's things like that. I mean, I've had people suicidal, and I didn't even know at the time they were suicidal until they sent a message the next day saying thank you for answering your phone. And that was ironic because I wasn't wanting to answer. I mean, I did give the number to say I would. I wasn't even coaching then. It was just someone I met through when I used to go to events. And I said, okay, if you need to talk, just call. And you have to realize when you do say things like that, really stick to your word. Because when I realized the next day that she says, if I hadn't answered the call, she would have killed herself, literally. And I wouldn't have even known that. I wouldn't even realize that because I didn't answer, she lost her life. So I'm so happy that I did. I mean, it was a family event, and I was like, oh, I don't want to speak on the phone. But you know what? Sometimes I did say, here's my number if you need to talk. So, you know, I went to another room and then we had a conversation. But I didn't realize the extreme of the conversation. I didn't realize how important that conversation was going to be to her on the point of if I had answered versus if I hadn't answered. And the only reason I knew that was what she was calling and that's what she was going to do is because she told me the next day. So imagine I didn't answer the phone. I wouldn't even know that my actions would have created such a negative ripple. So that's one time I had a suicidal experience with someone, and then there was another. And it's those moments like that that make me really, really, really appreciate the way I can talk and help and the skill sets I have in the healing with my words. Because, and just, you know what, it didn't even need to be a healing with my words. Literally, she just needed someone at that time and I answered. So, and someone non-judgmental, because a lot of the time the people around her were very nasty piece of work, words-wise as well. So it's very difficult when you feel like you got nobody and the world is against you. And then you kind of trying to get things up there and trying to move up and trying to be confident, trying to do good, but you keep getting shut down. So yeah, as I digressed, the whole purpose of this video was a free 20-minute discovery call. And yeah, I get a bit carried away. I need to stop. So yeah, yeah, book the call if you want to. See if I'm the one that's going to help you, or if you gel with me, if you resonate with me, book the call. So yeah, have a blessed day and can't wait to speak and meet you. Let's see if we can face these challenges together.